that's going to help. Hello. There we go. Oh, we're not capturing a game yet. There we go. That helps. That helps indeed. There we go. We should be all, well, you know. All right, there we go. Okay. Now we should be good. Oh, it's like, clicked the wrong button. All right. We have made level 42. We have. Just while we load in there. There we go. And nope, I want to reply to that. We want to... Can we not do that from here? I guess we can't do that from here. All right. I want to pin that message. There we go. Until we manually unpin or end the stream. There we go. We are pinned. Pinned there, and then that can go back down. That can go back up. Here we are. All right. We've technically only got one more quest to do in Defenseless here. I got a true silver bar from a chest yesterday. Last night. So basically we just need to go out and do the Harnatal shipwreck here and get the thing. We could go and do these reclaimers things, but they're a little bit pushing our luck. So alternatively, it's a little early to go to Feralus. It's a little early to go to Tannerus, but the things nearby for the eggs for the rocks is the main argument for going there. Buff the priest, buff himself. But I think what we'll end up doing is we'll actually end up coming back to Beast of the Blue Recluse, Cold Eye Basilisk, and Feast at the Blue Recluse. Okay, so those technically are available too, so we could still swing by. Let's worry about getting these things first from the Triune Amulet. Ooh. Stamina, Intellect, Spirit, not shabby. Can't do that one. Oh, we gotta go to Swamp of Sorrows sometime soon as well, because we have to grab the Draenithis shard from Ongeku. Gotta do the whatever. There's a few quests to do down there, but those aren't any better than the quests here in Defenseless at the moment. So somebody's been at work. Hello on YouTube. That's a name I'm not going to be able to pronounce. My apologies. If you care to give me some direction on that front, I wouldn't be upset about it. But I get that's not. I get that that's not the easiest thing to explain either. Oh, pardon me. What game is this? This is, as the title of the stream indicates, hardcore World of Warcraft vanilla. On my dwarf Paladin. And I'm doing a challenge run. And unfortunately, there's no way to do YouTube commands so that the information stays in the chat on the YouTube side of things. My apologies there. But it is what it is. I'm gonna keep an eye out for the there we go. We're gonna keep an eye out for the packs of hyenas, because they are not very nice. Yes, but hardcore World of Warcraft, one life. If this character dies, there is no way to bring it back again, ever. It is permanently, completely, and in all other ways, an X character. He will have ceased to be. I'm aware of what Roblox is. That's all I can say. I have never once played it. But I know that it exists, and I have, you know, some general ideas about what it is. But it's never really been of interest to me, I'm afraid. Yeah, I don't know. I know lots of people enjoy it. Obviously, it's somewhat popular because it still exists after all this time. So basically, we got to swim out towards those ruins over there. I just finished saying KL. This is hardcore World of Warcraft. And I'm doing a particular challenge run in hardcore here, so...
Bring out your dead!
Hey, Jettison!
Bring out your dead!
Hopefully none of those today. We've been doing fairly well. By not biting off more than we can chew, so to speak. But good to have you here. I'm just heading out here to try and kill a bunch of my brain wants to say murlocs. They're not murlocs. They're the other water-dwelling enemies you fight. Beef. I'm getting old. Can't remember things like I used to. So gonna go make a turkey sandwich. Yes, Naga. That's exactly right. It's the Naga we need to fight. You'd think I would be able to remember that, but no. Yes, we got to fight a bunch of Naga until the Carnital satchel drop, so we can go back to Nigel's Point and turn it. So I can remember all kinds of other random things, like what Nigel's Point is called and whatnot, but it's just the sorcerers, I think, that, yeah. Yeah, so not the Myrmidons, just the sorcerer. But turkey sandwich sounds delicious. If I had not just finished some leftover pork roast. That's right. Hardly ever spend any time in this game. Okay. Hate to have to do this for a second, but I don't trust these guys, and I just got a text from work that I need to check my calendar, and I'd rather be logged out for that. So 1 second, guys. Every time. You've been logged out for more than... Hey, that's a job for later. Because every time you log out for like more than 2 minutes there. Stupid webcam, spoiling my secrets. That's one of the hazards of having been on. You know, and now that I'm seeing that, Jettison, thanks. Yeah, that's totally way better. Eh? Don't. I'm not helping my case. That's right. I don't have to look at it. Get it. There. Now we're good. Lurking again, Wondergoon. Hey, appreciate you being here so much. I hope things are going all right. I know it's excuse me, busy days for so many folks. Excuse me, got a little tickle in there somewhere. But yes, you be safe too, Wondergoon. Yeah, I can't even put buff food on right now because I'm too far away from land to eat, but we should be okay. These guys are pretty low level compared to us here, so. But yes, it does slow me down. That's right. That's one of the hazards I was going to say, Jettison, of being on kind of on a mini vacation right now. So I'm not... All right, we'll put... Oh, that's our last food buff there. I mean, I got a couple of 8 stamina ones, but I haven't been back to a city in right now. Good news is we got lots of Rumsy Rum, so I suppose we can use that when the food runs out. There we go. We'll refresh that. You. I'm gonna have to kill some of the tide hunters and things, I think, because otherwise it's gonna be too dangerous. But yeah, I've been putting off folding the laundry because I spent this morning putting in a new faucet in our bathroom that we renovated, and replacing a couple of power outlets in some of the rooms that we've been working on, and things like that. So it's not like I've been sitting on my hands. We don't need that anymore. Oh, I need to swing by South Shore again, because I've got the next quest for... Excuse me. But yeah, I've got the next thing for Scarlet Monastery. After doing the Defenseless quest to kill all the skeletons. I'm kind of a little bit hesitant to want to dive in there. But they're just my, like, Dead Mines and Scarlet Monastery and Zul'Farrak are my 3 favorite dungeons ever. And so if there's a way, I will run those dungeons. There isn't always a way. Yeah, okay, we've killed all the sorceresses that are here now, so we gotta... just kill some of the rest. Oh, there's one. Oh no, that's a sorceress. If it's not the sorceresses we need, then who is it? The sea witches, that's it. Well, they all kind of share a spawn around here, so... what I should do is a 20% drop chance. So we could kill... I mean, like, technically, it should be after every... like, in, like, 5 kills or so, but... either we'll get lucky or we won't. Oh. This guy's got... The Tide Hunters have a chance to drop it, too. I did not realize that. Gee, I'm kind of low on mana. I should really stop and drink here. Oh. Well, is that the way it's going to be? Mental note. Tide Hunters can freeze you. Alright. There we go. Drink up. Myrmidons and the Razor Tails. So it's the Tide Hunters and the Sea Witches. One of the corpses is already despawned, so you got to be a little bit careful. But yes, there is far too much laundry here that needs to be dealt with. Oracle, too. The Oracles aren't... It's just the Sea Witches, not the Sorceresses. Greater Healing Potion. And some shiny fish scales. Alright, well. Doesn't help that they're all kind of the same color. Why do chores gotta be such a chore? Yeah! Why can't I gain real-life experience for folding laundry, right? Surely that should increase my dexterity stat. There's a Tide Hunter down there. Oh, darn it. Alright. Myrmidon. Tide Hunters have an axe. That's the difference. Razor Tails have, the fist weapon. Yeah, at a certain point, at a certain point, I went from gaining dexterity, skill, doing laundry and things like that, to actually increasing my carpal tunnel skill. Looming Gavel. Not bad. Agistam. That would work for a low-level paladin. But yes, so my carpal tunnel skill is definitely increasing. I have an appointment in October to go see the specialist about it again. So hopefully they can, like visiting the trainer, hopefully they can reset my my skills. So hopefully I can relearn carpal tunnel syndrome all over again. But yes, we usually fold laundry while we're watching TV in the evenings. But had a couple of sort of different days, and so when we would have otherwise normally done it, it just hasn't gotten done. And it's one of those things, the longer you leave it, you know, the longer you leave it, the longer it is to leave. We resisted your poison. By far the better way to go. Cleanse is great, but it does use a moderate amount of mana. Right. I don't want to go too deep out into the water. Like, I know some of them can spawn over here, but... If only I needed fish oil for something, hey? Gotta get those omega-3s, but... But there are better ways! Well, not the most engaging content grind, but at least I am getting some XP. And the other thing I did last night was... Oh, was that last night? Oh, there's a sea witch. Perfect. Yeah, I think it was last night, now that I say it. I finally went and got the last fish I needed. So I was able to turn in the fishing thing, so now I can go all the way up to 300. And I haven't fished once. I haven't cast a line one time since I got that. It's a Myrmidon. See any other guys out there, but... Well, that's because they're farther out in the water, yeah. But those guys are going to be way down deep underwater, and I really do not want to lose this character to drowning. It was nerve-wracking enough doing the blue pearls in STB a couple days ago. Right, Razortail, come here. Traffic! Nope. No drowning. I think when I was doing the aforementioned... I think when we were doing, like, the Stone of the Tides quest in STV, I think I took 1 tick of drowning damage. So it could certainly be a lot worse. I also got to play with some pipes, some plumbing, and some wiring this morning. Ah! Ongaku. Can't open the quest log while I'm in combat, which I suppose makes sense. Ooh, level 45 mage. Ouch. There's always more water. That's right. So you're saying there's a chance. Okay, what's down here? That's a Razortail and a Myrmidon, and those guys can't drop it. And there's another Myrmidon. It's the Tide Hunters and Sea Witches. But I gotta clear out some of the space around here. Yes, there's always a chance. If nothing else, I have to swim back to shore after I get the quest drop, right? I also need to pick up the next tier of water. Like, I've been running off of Sweet Nectar here for quite a while just because it's what I had on hand. But now my mana pool is bigger than what that will replenish, which isn't the end of the world. At least for a little while, which is why I've been still using them, because I never wait till I'm right out of mana. What do we... Oh. I was gonna say, we should have information somewhere on what my mana regen is. 31 mana per 5. So that's not nothing. I mean, technically we could use some Seal of Wisdom. You run out of those nice shiny fish scale. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for some reason, Questy doesn't show them as spawning along the back here, and maybe they don't. Oh, there, we got some sweet nectar. That's perfect. Just what I wanted. I wanted to drink some. Our food buff is about to wear off. I feel like the food buff is probably not really necessary. Like 60 extra health fighting these guys has not made a big difference. Famous last words, I know. Technically we can also do the next quest in the the moats of Mizrael. Back in Arathi. I suppose the Pirate Cove quests are still up there. Yes, I knew it was going to happen sometime in the well, I was guessing mid 40s, but we kind of cruised through a lot of things kind of quickly. More quickly than I expected to, because I was higher level than I meant to be when I came to do some of these. Yeah, now we're going to lose the food buff. For some reason I thought we'd already lost it. Sorry, yes, I got distracted. Which happens so rarely, doesn't it? I knew we were going to run out of... Like, we're running out of quests. That's my problem, Graphic. Level-appropriate quests. Because there's a handful of green quests left. Like, Ongeku here. This one we're doing right now, the Carnital Shipwreck. But, wow, resist. But Ongeku in particular, as well as the Mizrael quests, where we got to go inside the cave. They're both like green. The mobs are a lot lower level than I am. The problem is that they're like, in order to do that quest, we got to go all the way to the back of a cave, which are always dangerous in hardcore. On Geku here, there's a pack of like 5 enemies you've got to deal with in order to like you can't just pull on Geku out on his own. You end up having to fight, like, again, probably 4, maybe 5 of the broken guys in Swamp of Sorrows. But all the rest of the quests I have left are like level 43 and up, and I'm only level 42. And I have no tools, right? I don't have my bubble. I don't have my ability that lets me out of traps, like snares. So all I have is I have Divine Favor to make my next healing spell a crit, which is pretty good. A critical strike on Holy Light is going to be almost my entire health bar. So we can guarantee the crit by using Divine Favor, which is great. Except it's not going to save your butt if you're about to... Well, I mean, you've got to get the heal off in time. That's the problem, right? So you've got to know you're in that much trouble. And some of the... Like, there's a handful of quests that are not that bad at 43. But the pirate ones I was talking about that are... that are in Arathi here, like these ones over here, they're level 40, but they send you all the way out here to fight, like, to do more fighting underwater. And unless a friendly warlock is going to give us underwater breathing, that's all kind of sketchy. So, as much as I don't really want to do those quests, I feel like I'm going to need to, but I don't want to do them until I overlevel the quest mobs. Like these ones. Oops. Don't need that guy. So as much as I want this quest item to hurry up and drop, well, that's the problem, right? I've kind of run out of them. But there's a handful of... yeah, or if I had just been smart enough to play... to roll alchemy at the start, then this would be a lot easier, because then I would just have underwater breathing potions. But there's nowhere to buy them from a vendor. And in other patches, there are occasional quests that give you an underwater breathing item to help you complete the quest. But there is no such thing in vanilla. Technically, I think there is an engineering item you can make that lets you breathe underwater. But I'm pretty sure it's a random drop. And I don't know what it's called. So I can't even look it up. You know, if somebody else wants to do that, or happens to know offhand. But it's probably a BOE world drop, so the odds of us getting it are insanely low. Yeah, that's just what I was thinking. Jettison. But where do we get it? And I am an engineer, and I'm pretty sure it's engineers that make them, so... So this is the guy that has the snare. No, get back here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As much as I would like to just get the quest item to drop and move on, killing the mobs is actually beneficial. The other thing I can do is off stream the other day, I did a bit of grinding and got all of the clam meat that I need. The deep dive helmet. Okay. What's the recipe source? That's the real question. And it probably takes mithril, doesn't it? I can look that up for myself in a second here. Just not going to do it in the middle of combat. As Shara. Juby Gadget Spring in as Shara. I really don't spend much time in Ashara, so I don't know. Oh, you've got to be like level 50 to get out there safely in hardcore anyway. By the sea on the south side of the two gnomes in a tower. Gyromast's Revenge. What? 5 elixir of water breathing. No. If I had done that quest, I would have kept those. Gyromast's Revenge. Okay, 1 second here. 1 second. Oh, I've never done that quest before, I don't think. There it is, Gyromast's Revenge. Oh, okay, yeah, you got to do some diving to get the keys for that quest in the first place. So technically, I have picked up that quest before. but I'm not sure that I've ever actually done it. But that would be an option. Yes, the Ashara is no place for a hardcore character at this level, so that one's out for now, I'm afraid. Yes, the underwater breathe. I'm assuming that's the 30-minute potions. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't do that quest because I spend as little time in Darkshore as possible. Breathe underwater for 30 minutes. Okay. Well, there you go. That would help out with that side of things quite a bit. But yeah, so I did the grinding for the clam meat for that quest. Horde is dropping ZG buff at 6:55 p.m. server time. Be there or be square. I probably won't be there, just like I wasn't there last night when an ally guild dropped it. I was in Defenseless farming skeletons at the time, and I just really didn't want to leave. I wanted to get that quest done. But yeah, that could be pretty useful. Oh, nice. We resisted Frost Nova. Come here, Sea Witch. Time for me to judge your life choices. We got it! There it is! Carnitol Satchel. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna swim back here. Yeah, I mean, again, this one here I could probably do. The Doom Warder blood is the biggest pain, but this is quite a dense area for mobs, and as much as paladins do kind of excel at fighting the undead, or demons rather. So what else is there? There's nothing. So yeah, okay. There it is. Yeah, that's the quest. So I have not done the quest. But yeah, you've got to dive down and get some keys. Find and return the 3 pieces of the keys. Maybe you do that by killing enemies. I'm not sure. But yeah, so all the quests really in Fairless are like there's some level 43 quests. Wait a minute. We're going in fatigue waters. We don't want that. There we go. That's better. That's another reason to want to run I am not going into Nomergon for any reason ever. No worries, Jettison. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you saying hi. But yeah, so all these quests are just a couple of levels too high for us. We can't get the blade because we're not a blacksmith. Technically there's these quests here. Yeah, we do need to go and do the Hoof Prince and Lieutenant Wreath, Pavel Wreath. But we got to do these ones in Theramore, because they're lower level. We could maybe go get the Sephorium booster now, but there's also a quest here to pick up something from Handle with Care. No, that's the egg. There is a quest. Wanted, Pirate Hat, Screecher Spirits. We could do the Screecher Spirits quest. That would be a little bit tough, but maybe quest here. But there is a quest that sends you to this same area to pick something up or to do something here. But I don't know where we get that quest from. You've soloed it as at what level, Graphic? I mean, granted, we're 42, but... oh, wait a minute. No. What kind of item is the hydrocane? Because is it a staff or is it an offhand? Because paladins can't use staves. So unless it's an offhand item, and then we wouldn't be able to fight with anything anyway. We'd be punching things. Or having to use a... Oh, we gotta get Thunderbrew's boot flask. What level can we do that at? Maybe we can't even do it yet. Huh? Oh, there it is. We can start Sweet Amber technically right away. We got to bring the 5 hops. I mean, that's a decent chunk of change, actually, too. Oh, no, 5 hops. We got the spring water from STV, but that's surrounded by, like, level 45 Naga. So that's kind of... See, I thought so. Well, just because you can do it on a warlock doesn't mean a paladin can automatically do it. It's one thing to do it at level like 42. It's another thing to do it at level 60. Just like it's one thing to do it as a warlock and another thing to do it as a paladin. But yeah, we can do the Theramore thing. Where is it actually going to be faster to fly to? Wrist is starting to bug me. All the turning the screwdriver to put... change those wall sockets. Taking its toll. Somewhere on one of the hardcore servers, I still have... And it might not be an official hardcore server. It might be, you know, on Blood Cell Buccaneers or something. But somewhere I have a hardcore warlock that got to level 32 or 35 or something. I remember having fun with it. But not as much fun as I'm having on this difficult paladin. Very difficult. All right, Crowldig Ungor. Whoops.
Here there. How are you?
Who are you?
What's on your mind?
Those blasted Naga.
You got my attention?
Bring Carnadol's satchel to Ironforge. We'll be able to choose one of these rewards. Cloth Agility Boots. Peak. Or Sanguine Shoulders. 8 Strength, 8 Spirit. Not as good as the ones I have on. But worth 47 silver, so what are you going to say?
Be good.
Oh, now I got the thing in my bag again. Okay. Am I going to... I'm not shocked, Graphic, I know. I don't blame you. And that's my...
Looking for
I
something
tend to
specific?
go in cycles myself. 7 stamina. Stamina better or strength? Is killing stuff faster or staying alive longer? 70 stamina is maybe... Or 70 health is maybe 2 hits from a mob, which isn't really that much. Is there no fire here to cook food at? There we go. Moonberry juice.
Have a good one.
I don't know. I'll come back and do this quest at 43. If we turn in this one, what's this one worth? 2250. That one's worth another... So we're looking at 3,800 for that. Have to do hints of a new plague too to get the... That one may or may not be. And Endurium Flakes, right. Pretty sure you can get these from mobs outside of the dungeon, but they're still elites you have to fight. Yeah, the clamlet surprise. We've got the zesty clam meat. We can get the cheese anytime. But I need 12 giant eggs as well. And you can either farm them in hinterlands, or you can farm them in Panorus itself. So,
Ishnu Allah.
Ishnu Allah. Yeah, we're just gonna go to Theramore and grab those ones quickly. Okay, so let me see what else there is. Because, yeah, there's those options there. Yeah, Feralus has a handful of... Because the ruins of Solar Sol here, there's several quests you end up doing in around here. But this one, the one at the back of the cave here, we really do not want to do for a long time yet. And then... And the... Mark of Quality, yeah, that's killing Yetis. That's too much for us. So this was always going to be, like I said, there was going to be a range here. Sort of before we get into... what's it called? Like once we get into Ungoro and being able to do... looking at the wrong... continent, that's why I'm not finding what I'm looking for. Burning Steps. Like once we get into the Burning Steps or Searing Gorge. I never keep the two of them straight in my head for whatever reason, but yeah, like once we get to like 46, 47, I think our list of quests will open up again. I suppose we could look at where is it there? Swamp of Thoros. Well, there's a couple of quests now we can probably take on in Badlands. We should be able to do... Oh, yeah, Murderlock we can probably do. Those guys aren't too terrible. The Scrap Metal we can probably do. Yeah, Coolant Heads we can't. But the Rock Elementals we should be able to do. Because the ones... I think the ones we need are over here. But yes, last time I was in Badlands here to hand in a couple of quests, there were two elites wandering around, and one of them was like a level 45 stone giant, and one of them was a skull level bird, like a carrion bird. And yikes, those were very scary to run by. But so I guess after we're done here in Theramore, we probably need to go... Yeah, we probably need to go either grind the rocks, the fire rocks down here for the eggs, or else we need to go to Hinterlands to do that. But yeah, if we go and... Yeah, we got down the Scarlet Path to hand in as well. Not doing the elite quests. Yeah, I mean, I suppose we could come all the way up here to grab... Oh, you know what? We need to grab Favored of Elune if we're going to go to Hinterlands so we can collect those feathers. That is a big chunk of XP. And you can get them all near the... Like, near the Alliance place. We could just get a little bit more wool. We could do a wool turn-in and then a silk turn-in. And we're going to have to ride all the way around up to here to grab these. Getting whispered asking if I can heal dungeons here. But I really don't want to do RFD. It's just too tight quarters and it's too risky. They get it. They understand. All right. Now we ride. We ride for wrath. Ride for ruin. And the world's ending. Oh, there'll be a fire here. We can cook these 2 fish. I really would like to stop by the bank, but that is out of my way right now. Surely there's a cooking fire inside this house. Beautiful. Okay. The other thing, we don't have much in the way of buff food, do we? Okay. If the... Just such a long ride. Okay, let's go. We'll go here. We'll do this quest. That scared me. That scared me a lot. Okay. We'll do that quest and we will see if we feel safe enough to come over and grab the booster. But once we're done, I have my Hearthstone, so we can hearth back to Menethil, and then we can come back to turn these quests in Theramore quickly, and we can also head up to do the Gyromass quest for the underwater breathing potions, and then we can hit up a bank somewhere in there. Because if we go to do Gyromass, then while we're heading to do that, we can stop at Darnassus. Not my favorite place in terms of cities goes, but I guess if they're going to give us free underwater breathing potions, I will not say anything more disparaging about the Night Elves. Yeah, Moonsteel Broadsword. Sounds pretty cool. Doesn't look nearly as impressive as you might think. Why is there a red patch here? Which hill? Oh, is that where... Oh, that's where... Yeah, this is where the fight is for the missing diplomat, I think. Yeah, right over there. Right over there. Oh, okay, we've got room in our quest log, I was going to say. We'd better. Because there's 2 quests here to grab, 3 quests here to grab. It won't be... Oh, Tiara's a Zul'Farrak quest. I might grab it just to hold on to it. In case we get that far. But it is a question whether or not there'll be enough folks that want to do a full clear of Scarlet Monastery. Like, that's a lot of stuff. And it's not like there's a bank nearby to sell anything. So... But there are still some pretty good gear drops we could get out of it there. And, well, we get some XP from them. We really don't need to do... The graveyard? Can't remember. There's one of them that we don't need to do for the quest, I think. But maybe we do need to do them all. I just remember when the graveyard? Yeah, where the torture stuff is. I always end up coming to that one when the mobs are gray. Just by the time you pick up the breadcrumb that requires you to kill the end boss. To get Bone Biter there. Bone Biter would be a massive upgrade at this stage, and boy, could we use it. Berrigan's Fist is... Well, we're not even using Berrigan's Fist. This stone Warhammer has 1 more damage per second on it. Alright. Here it is. Shady Rest Inn. We need the shield over the mantle. Oh, good. These things are going to clog up our inventory, too. Guard badge. And what's the third thing? The hoof print? Yeah, there we go. Oh, we got to turn all those in down here, and then we get Lieutenant Wreath. Well, I mean, that's a pain, but it could be a lot worse. All right, let's see about... All right. I mean, we're going to have to come back to do the Lieutenant's quest anyway, but I was hoping... Iron deposit. We'll grab some iron. Theory, if we can. Is it up there? Must be. Come on. Really? Really, game? Apparently we're not gonna... Apparently we're not gonna mine any iron ore right there. Lovely. Lovely. 39, that's not a problem. There are more deserters. one more empty quest spot. These are level 38s. That's not too bad. 38. Yeah, the problem is we're going to start seeing the oozes. Oh, 38, that's not too bad. More spiders. Okay, we're coming up on Tabitha's place here. That's moderately safe. At least to catch our breath for a second.
Light be with
All
you.
right.
Well,
Tiara of the Deep. I feel like there's a breadcrumb I'm skipping by doing this. Oh, those are plate. Oh my goodness. Which we still haven't trained yet. 10 strength, 9 stamina. That's pretty sweet. Look at those bad boys. All right.
farewell.
Yes, without completing the breadcrumb quest. From Ironforge. Well. I need to keep going this way. We're going to give it a try. We're going to see what we can get, if we can get close. 38, 39, Swamp Ooze. More crocolisks, more swamp oozes, more crocolisks. You can see the icon on the screen. Diesel's Wreck, yep. Level 40 swamp ooze. I feel like we're going to have to fight a couple of them at least, but... What do we got here? A tin vein. Don't need a tin vein. Okay, there's the downship. Oh, there it is. C4ium booster. Maybe the other quest that's around here is a mud sprocket quest, and of course there's no mud sprocket in... Okay. I feel like we should be able to just swim across there, right? What's the worst that could happen? We were already over here to get... to hand in the fishing quest, right? Well, we're down in the bay now. $39 turtle. That's no threat. Snapjaw. Snapjaw. Oh, it's these guys. These muck shells that we gotta watch out for. Yeah. Right over there. 42. Maybe this wasn't the best idea. But we're here now. We just hop on the back of a turtle here. Oh, come on, get out of my way. Well, it's not quite as fast as using my Hearthstone, but on the other hand, now I've still saved my Hearthstone. As long as we don't find the shark, right? And I've seen it a few times swimming along the opposite coast where the murlocs are. But I think we're just about in the clear. I don't know if we can actually get up into the rest from the spit of land here, but yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, these quests are be good for well, they'll be good for a few hundred XP. Maybe 1,000 altogether. It's the... Alright, here we go. That's better. Oh yeah, I haven't decided. Really only need to hang on to one shield. Do I want to keep a shield for healing and a shield for DPS on the off chance that we get a one-handed weapon that's an upgrade? It could happen in Scarlet Monastery, but it won't happen for long because then we'll get Bonebiter probably and be in better shape. All right. Your DJ stream is over. You can pretend to listen. I appreciate that.
King's honor, friend.
Nope. Lots of swimming, no drowning. One black shield.
Need help?
I'm no expert in the construction of arms and armor. Their use, yes, but not their making. This shield seems as ordinary as any, excepting the damage from the fire.
Light be with you.
410 XP. Show the blackened iron shield to Kaz 2 Sprocket.
Bless you.
Okay. Suspicious hoof prints. Don't send one of our trackers. Okay, no follow-up there.
What can I do?
Pavel Wreath, have you found anything of interest?
Well met.
It's never good news when a guard's badge is brought to me. Sometimes it's a man or woman who's fallen in battle, and I'm left to bring the news to the grieving family. Other times, we never find out what happened to them. Other times, it's even worse than that. Yeah, Zooks.
Light be with you.
Find out more about Wreath from Adjutant
Go
Tesserand.
with honor, friend.
All right, here's the adjutant.
You need something?
Hey there.
Return
Be careful.
320 XP. Go talk to the guy
Honor,
again.
friend. Need help?
No doubt he's one of those fools so blindly loyal to Admiral Proudmoore that he turned traitor. Isn't that a delicious irony? The deserters accuse us of betraying the Alliance.
Greetings.
Be warned, he may be a tough nut to crack. Get information about Wreath. Oh,
The
okay.
Alliance.
Right, so now we got to go back out here to where the deserters. So I don't think we have to fight anybody. Or if we do, it's just one guy. But yeah, we got to go talk to at least one other person in Theramore here. For a few more XP. Chef. They don't have the cheese we need, do they?
Hello.
They do! Oh, do they? No. We need Alterac Swiss. And there is... Oh, there it is. Just can't eat it yet. That's the problem. Do I buy them now? Do I buy them now? I'm going to wait because my
Safe
bags are getting awful
travels.
full, but it's good to know that I can get them here. Gotta go to the blacksmith. Hold the locksmith. Hold the locksmith. Armorer and shieldsmith. Weaponsmith.
Have a good one.
Armorer
Hello.
and shieldsmith. Here we are.
Need a
Has
second?
2 sprockets. Something to look at?
Hi, how are
Interesting piece of iron you have there. Definitely not made by any of the blacksmiths I know over this side of the sea, and it's certainly not my work.
you? Hey,
It's all. Oh, I almost missed this. The leather strap must have burned off, but it seems like this was made to fit a large person. I'd guess a Tauren, actually. That's all I can tell you. Well, Captain Vimes, I'm sorry I couldn't be more help.
off and away.
170 XP. That's less XP than we got for killing some mobs. Some of those Naga we were fighting. Well, what can you do? Oh,
Hey there.
there. I'm not supposed to sell any horses who are not considered at least exalted with Stormwind. Well, I don't want your horse. I got a free one. So there. Now, what is this? Oh, the Sephorium booster. Okay. Let's swap that. I'm going to keep the stamina shield here and sell this one next time I run by a vendor. And actually remember to do it. How much XP are we going to get from this quest? Another 800. Well, that's not too terrible, but it is a lot of running around and around and around.
What can I do for you? Well met.
Right. That's not much information to work on, but we'll have to keep it in mind. Hopefully some of the other pieces of this mystery will fall into place and paint a more helpful picture.
Be careful.
All right. Let's ride all the way over there again. All right. But yeah, we may as well do that. Then we can hearth back this time like we actually planned. We know we can get there safely and back again. Right, I did say something about running by a vendor, hey?
Open for business. See you around.
So get this quest. Finish this quest chain off. Gyromass retrieval, but we also got to get the Endurium flakes. Because when we come back to do Daenerys down here, we got to turn. We can hand this in at Razorek, but the Endurium flakes quest also gets turned in there. So helps if you ride towards your quest objective instead of away from it, Dave. Always has. Always has. Oh dear. Now for a nice quiet little ride. I wish I could say I felt comfortable cutting the corner there, but really not much of a corner to cut. Well, at this rate, we're going to be lucky to make it to 43 before the end of the stream, I think. Oh. Yes, I mean, again, like quests like the satchel there before, and even quests like the ones for the eggs, really, we need, like, I don't want to just have to kill mobs to get 2 levels. That just ends up being unfun. And also not terribly interesting to watch. But it's also hard to find a spot where you can do it reliably. Mobs that you can kill somewhat quickly, somewhat safely. Exactly, right? Questing may not always, like, we did all that running around for maybe 2,000 XP. But it's the only way to unlock this quest, which is worth almost 3,000. And then there's another one for the deserters, which is another 3,000. And 3,000 XP. What level are we at? We're in rested still, so we're getting more than, like, we're getting double. But it's still, like, assume 250 XP per enemy. Ooh. Oh no, they just got promoted in the guild too. Parry, dodge, miss. Oh no. Human warrior. What level were they? They were level 30, okay. Ouch. Rough. Cool name. But yes, so what did I say? 250. Well, assume 150 for not in rested XP. So that means you got to kill 20. Oh, hi. 150. Yeah, so 10 would be 1,500. So yeah, you got to kill 20 enemies to get the same XP as you would for doing the quest. But some quests don't even have you killing enemies to begin with, right? Now, to be fair, I can't remember if the quest sends you what it sends you to do. I remember having to look it up before because I wasn't quite sure. A turn here. Whoa. Sometimes it's easier or faster just to go in a straight line than it is to zigzag. Oh, look, it's the unobtainable iron. There's got to be some way to get there. Maybe from the other side or something. I don't know. We are going to do the deserters quest chain here. There's only two quests left. We have to come in here and talk to a guy. Oh. Pretty sure we can fight this. What does it say here? Get information about Wreath from Balos, Jackin, and the deserters in Dustwallow Marsh. I'm pretty sure none of these other guys aggro when we fight him. So I guess we're going to test that theory, but I'm pretty sure I remember that. I don't think we actually end up killing this guy either. We just kind of beat him into submission. Because there's the Theramore deserters. Come on. And then this one leads to one more quest, and then, yeah, so there we go. He's fine, I'll talk. All right, we surrender. Just put your weapons down. I'll cooperate. There we go. Easy 3K. Speak with Captain Vimes. We threw him out of camp because he insisted on raiding the supplies of the ogres up at Brackenwall Village. We're not so many in number that we could stand up to those brutes. He crossed the line one too many times, so we left him to fend for himself. Why don't you forget you bumped into us? We gotta go back. That's it? We just turn him in? That start another quest chain, or is that the end? Well, I said we were gonna hearth, and we are. We can just take the boat back across, and that's actually easier than doing this. Now we have to see. No, the boat's not there. Oh, but it's coming in. Okay. Or maybe it was just leaving. Oh no, there it is. We're going to have to go across on the boat, turn the quest in, then come back on the boat. Then we need to go on the other boat, which is also here right now. And I want to do the Endurium stuff too, man. Should probably do Endurium before we go back. Oh, we also got to go up to South Shore here. Brother, so many things we got to do. But the oh, that's in Badlands, which is up. Not Badlands. Yeah, Badlands. Isn't it Badlands? Not bad. Yeah, down here, Badlands. Yeah, Endurium Flakes, Stone Vault Bone Snappers. Those guys are a bit of a pain. We gotta get Murderlock there too. Yeah, Murderlock is pushing our luck a little bit, but at the very least we can do the scrap metal and the Endurium Flakes. Come on, boat. Hey there, Maxie. It's a warlock. Paladin and a warlock on a boat together. What could go wrong? Do we have? We have one Scarlet Monastery quest already, right? Mythology of the Titan. Yeah, comes to this side. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Oh, you know what? Come on. Get there a few seconds sooner. I don't think we're going to have time to make it back before the ship leaves again. Whoa. The warlock was bidding me farewell, and I clicked on their name by accident and then put in like 5 million W's while I was running forward. Classic WoW typos, hey? Yeah, I'm not sure if there's another. Exactly. The real ones know, Graphic. The real ones know.
Light be with you.
Deserters.
Go with honor, friend.
That's it. That's all there is to it. There's no follow-up quest, no nothing. Why did I feel like there was a follow-up quest to that? I mean, I'm gonna try and get back on that boat. I'm gonna do everything I can to get there quick, like. But I don't think I'm gonna make it. No. It's just a little too quick. That's okay. Once we get to the end of the dock, I'm going to take a minute and go use the washroom. I've been drinking too much iced tea. All right. Who's going to be back first, me or the boat? I guess we'll have to find out in a second. I'll be right back. Apparently, I'm faster than the boat. There we go. Either that or I'm slower than the boat and I don't know it. It's been and gone already. Oof. Add-ons. Do I have? Oh, I do have LFG bulletin board. Requires a reload. Okay, well, I'm not going to do it now, but just wanted to make sure I had it. So much easier to find. Come on. There we go. Guild. There's a few characters in my level range. To maybe want to do some Scarlet Monastery runs. Or run. I'd be satisfied with one, honestly. We're not ready for it yet, but missed it twice already. Big fibber. Not that those buffs will actually do those people any good. Because by the time they actually get into combat, it'll have faded. But it's the thought that counts, right? Is the thought that counts. Yeah, good try, Graphic. Good try, Graphic. This is what you get for that, Graphic.
I want a hamburger. No, a cheeseburger. I want a hot dog. I want a milkshake. I want potato
You'll
chips.
get nothing and like it.
You'll get nothing. Never remember which side. It's the thought that counts, yeah. I suppose. Yeah, I should know by now which side Which boat? God, we come into Theramore. We're coming in. It should be on the left. The left side of the boat when we come into the Theramore dock. But now, when we get back, are we going to Ironforge? $10 just because I said left, right? Left, right? I said left, right? I said right, left? Go ahead and back up. Gotcha. You're right, it is on the right. Oh, we just missed somebody dying in... Shadowfang Keep. Okay, yes. Yeah. Totally on the right-hand side here. Honestly, let me go turn in the South Shore quest here. It's a bit out of the way, so we're not going to be there for a while otherwise, but just in case a random opportunity jumps out. You have a working memory? Man, how long ago? Just talking about my carpal tunnel syndrome earlier, right? Just got to try and picture which... If we were coming in from the Darnassus side, that would come in on the left. My problem is I try and think of it as to which direction you come in from. If I thought about it from which direction you leave by, I would have had a better sense of it, but I think you're just being contrary-minded on purpose. That's what I think. Okay, Venture Company Mining. We can do that one. That's 30 damage per second. I feel like Bonebiter is a little bit better than that, but I also feel like we can't do the like Scarlet Monastery, the last dungeon. I'm pretty sure the like Mograine and what's her name, Sally, are like 46. One of those happy little coincidences, hey? Well, I mean, these things happen. Any floating wreckage out here? No, just regular fishing. All right, well, that's fine. Yeah, the only quests here are elite quests and the one that needs the Hillman's Cloak, which we can't just snap up anytime we want. $59 priest. Nice. Yeah, nice. Time to go run around between towns now that we've got these nice buffs. 56 stamina. Wowzers. That is pretty epic. Oh, we got to go turn in this. Okay, we're going to Ironport. Because we got this satchel to turn in for the Carnatal shipwreck. I totally forgot about that. Who goes there? What do you want from me?
What can I do for
Brother
you?
Anton still spreads the word of the Scarlet Crusade? Oh my.
Greetings.
He's going to burn the letter. You watch him. He breaks the seal on Anton's letter and begins to read it. By the light, this is not good. There's something you don't understand. Scarlet Monastery have become monsters. Scarlet Crusade, pardon me. Here he goes. He's gonna. Where's your torch? There's the torch. Poof. Can't say as I blame you.
You need something?
I once served the Scarlet Crusade with honor, loyalty, and pride. I believed their cause to be a noble one, to rid Azeroth of the undead. But as I spent time at the monastery in Tirisfal Glades, I realized that their grasp on reality was slipping. They now think everyone is plagued who doesn't wear the tabard of the Crusade. Innocent men and women tortured because they were supposedly plagued. Crusade must be crushed in the name of the light. You must destroy the deranged regime.
Whitemane and Mulgrain are in the cathedral. Herod is in the armory, and Houndmaster is in the... Yeah, so we don't actually need to do the Undead Wing or whatever, but 38, I knew it. So yeah, it's definitely better than the shovel. But yeah, again, we may not even be able to get this.
Have a good one.
Because finding a group will be the biggest difficulty. All right, that's done. Now we got to fly to Ironforge. Turn in another quest and manage our inventory slightly. Need to smelt these 2 mithril ore into bars so that I can put them in the bank even. All right.
Safe travels.
If we didn't have to do that other quest turn in, I would go straight to Darnassus. But because we got to do the quest turn in and I want the free space in my bag. So it's a level 40 quest. So yeah, Whitemane and Mulgrain. Okay. The nice thing about the bulletin board here is that it also lets you look at the level ranges for all of the dungeons and everything, just as part of the UI. Filters. Okay. So Scarlet Graveyard is 30 to 38. Library is 33 to 41. Armory is 36 to 44. And Cathedral, yes, is 38 to 46. So we could do Graveyard and Library anytime, really. Is there a button to uncheck all? And select all. There we go. Scarlet Library and Scarlet Graveyard. If I do this, I'm going to end up healing more than anything, too, I'm sure. Oh. Oh, I'm not even in the... There we go. Anyway, I don't know. I always find it annoying to have move that to a new window. Yeah, that way we don't have to see it with everything else, because it's just a jumble. But at least then it should still pick it up on here if somebody does. Pardon me, post something. Another request to heal a dungeon. Yeah, Razor Fen down. Everybody wants Razor Fen downs. Okay, first things first, we gotta go melt. Smelt the mithril and the silver, I suppose, although I think we're just selling that. Oh yeah, and we got the true silver bar, which I need for the one quest as well. I'm not sure what we're doing about the iron. We might just be vendoring it, honestly. Well, to be fair, it's worth more if you smelt it before you sell it. Alright. We're gonna go turn in quests first, because I don't trust myself. The Lost War, yeah, those are the dungeon. We're not doing Uldaman either. Every dungeon has its downsides. It's just Scarlet Monastery I know really well. And I don't, especially on a challenge run like this, I don't want to put my survival purely in the hands of people who think they know what they're doing. Now we have to decide if we're gonna... Oh, that's still male. 8 strength, 8 spirit. Not quite as good as the Wrangling Spaulders. But definitely better for us than cloth boots. Alright.
Watch your back.
There's another 2200 XP. I think we're selling that. Alright. To the bank. To the bank! Oh. Level 49 Warlock. No guild. Oh. Black Flame Empire. Didn't say anything about a guild on the death log there, but... Died by falling? In Feralus? Oof. For a hunter, the survival spec tree is kind of useless. No one goes really deep into it. Only other two are seen as valid. Well, Retribution is that... Well, that's not true. In vanilla, Protection and Retribution are that... Protection is that spec. Nobody goes deep, really deep Protection. Like, it gives you, at best, it gives you Holy Shield, which has a 10-second cooldown and increases your chance to block. One-handed weapon specialization is meh for threat, because most of your damage and most of your threat is going to come from Consecration with Righteous Fury. Blessing of Sanctuary isn't so bad because it gives you mana back when you're healed. But there's no taunt, and so tanking is always... And yeah, Reckoning isn't actually a terrible talent. But it's in an awkward place, in an awkward tree. So, if you're going to raid, Holy is really the only option. Retribution has some great things. Like, reducing the cooldown on Judgment is great. Seal of Command is great. Pursuit of Justice is spectacular. Two-handed weapons, again, not as amazing as you might think, but the Conviction with the increased critical chance, and then Vengeance, which gives you bonus to damage once you do crit, are moderately strong. But if you want to raid, you're healing as a paladin. That's just all there is to it in classic. Okay. You can go there. There's no room for you, darn it. No room for the silver bars. Iron. We got 40 iron bars. We don't really need to collect any more iron. So those we can sell. There's no room for more solid stone, really? That's unfortunate. So we don't need the extra potions. Okay, we have a lot of... Here, let's grab that. And that. Put you in here. Drop you in the bank. Oh yeah, I got my 30-pound, 35, 37-pound red gill while I was fishing. Which I really shouldn't be keeping in my inventory because I really need the space, but I wanted to have it on record that I got it. We'll get rid of it now. I guess we'll throw... where's our mithril? There's our mithril with our Green Hills of Stranglethorn pages. That's the other reason we're in trouble here. That and the fact that I'm keeping some gear for healing stuff for when we eventually... Which technically Berrigan's Fist would be a part of now, too. But once we can get our cooking skill up, we can move a bunch of that stuff out. I'm just hoping that there's somewhere we can turn in some of this silk cloth. And I know I can make more silk bandages here as well. Speaking of which, I also need to grab some 6 stamina buff food. What's left? I guess just these goblin clams. Alright. Yeah, there's my zesty clam meat for the quest. Some tender crab meat for another recipe I'm going to want to hang on to. Where did I... Picked up those clams. Where did I... Clam meat here. Where did I put them? I'm really starting to lose it, Graphic. There they are. Okay. Yes, that's what I'm hoping I can do that here. But I also need some, I also have some wool to turn in. But if I can't do it here, maybe I can do it in Darnassus. Yeah, we want to keep you. I also want to keep this red wolf meat and this tender wolf meat because they're both used for cooking recipes. And as soon as we get our cooking up, we got everything we need to get our cooking up well past 250. Yes, that is what I'm hoping for. I don't have a one-handed... Do I still have a one-handed weapon? No, I got rid of it. I have an offhand for healing, but... Plus healing spells, I kept... Yeah, it's got the same as the Sage's Bracers there, which is pretty strong. You know what? I'm going to grab these stone. Because if I find more mithril, I'll be mining the stone anyway. Alright, I'm getting rid of these blasting powder things. As much as I would like to have them. There we go. All right. This is see, there's so many things. Once we get cooking up, we can get a bunch of stuff out of there. Once we go back to Stranglethorn, we can get some more Green Hills pages, get some of them out of there. It's just a slow and steady, like, and no, not smelting, engineering. The aqua dynamic fish attractors. Oh, we need night crawlers. I wonder if there's anywhere to get night crawlers in, you know, if we can't get them here, we can get them in Darnassus. Yeah, because we could make a few more of these to fill up our stacks of them here before we get rid of the coarse blasting powder and everything. Yeah, we're going to get rid of this neck piece too.
Off with you.
Off with you. Maybe there's a fishing... Is there a fishing trainer?
Safe travels.
Oh, in the Forlorn Caverns, of course. Because they'll probably have someone who can sell night crawlers. Do we need to have an anvil or whatever around? Oh, and the cloth turn-in is over here. Yeah, see, I can do wool and mage weave in Ironforge. I can't do silk because I've already done silk. I can do silk in Darnassus, though. So there's always more silk than you strictly need. Yeah, the traveling fisherman. Here we go. Fishing
Making a special
supplies.
purchase?
We already have a strong fishing pole, right? Yes. Okay. Should have all... Oh, look, we can buy 2 of these. Why not? Oh, good. We can make them anywhere. And now we're going to have more than we need here, but... Oh, yeah, well, 61 health. It's even for the cheap. Like, these, neither of these I have, because I kind of bypass them for fishing. But, you're not wrong. Wrong button. The night crawlers I wanted. My mouse slid while I was looking at the thing. Alright, we'll make these. And we got lots of fishing lures. Nope. Can't make me graphic. Gotta save my money so I can buy that new bank slot. Alleviate some of my stresses there. Okay, we loop back around to the forge, then we fly for Theramore. I mean, for that other place. Menethil Harbor. That's the one. But first, we're gonna make our money here. No, just the vendor. I needed the night crawlers in order to make the aquadynamic fish attractors. There is a trainer too, but I already have, like, I can already go up to 300 fishing, which is max skill. I am not up that high yet, but I'm almost there. But yes, I'm sure there is a trainer there too. Heavy blasting. Yep, sure did. I think I turned it in yesterday. Yep, I got the fish on Saturday, but I turned the quest in on Sunday. Yeah, it was a little bit tricky. It's always a little bit sketchy going through Feralus. That's the only place that's really... Well, I guess you could argue Swamp of Sorrows is a little bit dangerous. One silver. You know what? Making the silver contacts makes them worth more. Because it's worth 1 silver, and 5 silver contacts is worth 125. We're making our monies.
What can I do for you?
There we go. We're back over 51 gold. Very nice.
Safe travels.
All right, what did I say? We got to fly. Menethil. Oh, I wanted to do the Endurium stuff too, though. Before we go to Kalimdor. Means going to Thelsamar instead. Alright, alright. We're going to do the scrap metal and the Endurium and Murderlock. Okay, so let's hide Scarlet Monastery. Let's hide STV. Let's hide Zul'Farrak. The Badlands ones. We need the Metal and Murderlock and the Bone Snapper. That one's going to be a little bit trickier. But we've got more buff food now. We can make a few more bandages. That's one of the reasons I grabbed more than 3 stacks here. Because I realized we got so much. So there's... I guess I can do the Silk Turn-In and Stormwind as well. I hadn't realized that. But we're still getting Silk more than anything else. We're getting the occasional Mage Weave, and we're not really getting any more wool. So I feel like I should almost just get rid of my wool. I think I need to hang on to 1 stack. Because I think I need them to make the bronze frameworks for the advanced target dummies. Yeah. Area. Things are going well. Aside from the fact that what you had prophesied has come to pass, Fenaria. And I was agreeing with you when you said it, of course. But we've reached the stage where we don't have very many good quests to do for us. I'm level 42. Most of the quests that are left are like 43, 44, or else there's like Ongeku, where you've got to like where there's just so many guys in there, or the turn-in for the Moats of Mizrael, where you got to go through the cave. So yeah, that's where we're at, which is why right now I'm going down to Badlands here to get some Endurium, kill some Stone Vault Bone Snappers maybe, and get the scrap metal. And then we're going to go do... Well, I'm probably going to run out of time today because I've only got about an hour left before I got to start supper. But... No. Worst case scenario, we'll find something to grind. But well before that happens, we will push our luck more than a little bit. Every aura except Retribution Aura is a protection spell, including Concentration Aura. Yep. So it's Retribution Aura all the way for us. The only option is just to turn it off. Well, yeah. And we don't have Seal of Justice, so I can't prevent them from fleeing. On the bright side, I have both of the Scarlet Monastery quests right now, so if we get really stuck, I can run some Scarlet Monastery content. That should help fill out a level or so. What else is there? Oh, there's the pirate quest here, which is what I was just saying. We can go and do Gyromast's Revenge, and then get the underwater breathing potions to make that a little safer. We're gonna watch out for these guys because 3 of them might be bad news. YouTube watching, no worries. I appreciate the lurk graphic, and hope you enjoy your insane YouTube videos. Murderlock, there's a weapon from that? Oh, there is. What do you know? Oh, what do you know? Huh. Here I was thinking maybe I needed to go and get the shovel in STV. Always used to avoid the Pirate Cove. Yeah. For sure. And having the underwater... I didn't even know about the... It wasn't until Graphic, I'm assuming, looked it up and told me. The follow-up quest... Yeah, because that's like a gauntlet type thing, right? And that's always sketchy and hardcore. Doesn't matter what you're playing. Just kill Naga and gather the stones. Yeah. But yeah, I had no idea that, that there was a weapon reward from this, because I was only looking at the hammer here. But this is 30.1 and Murderlock is 31.2, and it's got the extra attack power. I got this stone hammer of the whale from a fishing crate a little while back. It's 1 DPS higher than Berrigan's Fist, and because it has so much stamina, I bit the bullet. The gauntlet's easy. You kill the Naga in one shot. I haven't done those quests since vanilla. Hey, Flins! You want to hear about fishing? Well, let me show you. I have my fishing skill available up to 300. We turned in the Nat Pagel quest. Do I want to do the scrap metal first, or do I want to do I should do these guys first, then I can get the better weapon, right? Yep, turned that in on Sunday. Between streams. Oh, what have we got? True silver. The second true silver node I've come across, and I still can't mine it. 14 skill too low. Darn it. Darn. Oh, I want to go that way, but there's all these coyotes in the way. But yes, nice to have you both here. Hope you're keeping well, Flins. What day is it? Monday? I don't remember if that means you're working or not. Alright. Before we do anything else, food buff. And after we food buff, Rumsy Rum buff. And then after we Rumsy Rum buff, we are gonna Blessing of Might. And then, by then, we'll have lost our 56 stamina power word fortitude that the very nice level 59 priest gave us in the Menethil Inn. All right, let's kill some bone snappers. I have a 90% chance to, if you say you're working. Yeah, sounds about right. So how's work going? A little bit busy, is it? Oh, I want to keep these buffs. That's okay. I can't remember now if it was Thursday or Friday night, but one of those nights, I ended up getting the ZG and Onyxia buffs. And I proceeded to spend at least 30 minutes fishing. So far tonight, not bad. Okay. There is no jinx. This is the way, Fenaria says. No doubt, no doubt. I was conscious of the fact I was doing it while I was doing it. Oh, there's Murderlock. He's level 42. We really got to be careful with the pulls to get Murderlock out of there. Oh, there's just no buttons to press. At least these guys don't run quickly when they run. There's our Endurium Flake. And we're going to lose 560 health. Weep for me. Oh, and there goes the nasty guys we don't like. Good to know that they run by there. As long as they don't run by on this side. Getting a buff is one thing, but rushing to use it to its fullest extent, yeah. To be fair, I did also go and get the pearl diving and do the Stone of the Tides with the elite Murlocs. So I did that while I had the buff too. I mean, and so that was cut diagonally. Oh, like, they do cut across here, but not this close. I hope is what you're saying. Alright, bone. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know they came that close on this side. I mean, I'm not on that side, so it doesn't matter too much, but... Yeah, there's a shaman there, too. It's going to be awfully hard to get one without the other. I should not loot this guy to give myself a bit more time. I almost looted him. Oh, okay, shaman, come with me. Nice! I didn't realize Murderlock patrolled that far out. Oh, happy day. Healing ward! What do you think this is? Warcraft 3? Get out of here with that healing ward business. This is chaos! We don't use healing wards here. Oh, see? I looted the guy. Okay, no, stop that. Eat the fish. Or whatever that thing was. The wild hog shank. It's a luxury, all right. All right. We need... No. All right. Come here. Yeah, every other time I've killed Murderlock, I've had to go into that little... You'd call it a fjord if this place was full of water. But yeah, Mana Tap is so strong. While I was doing the elite Murlocs in Stranglethorn there was a priest there, and they were pulling the caster mobs with Mana Burn, which I thought was genius. Oh, hey, there's a chest. Priorities. I mean, come on, there could be a blue item in here. There isn't, but there could have been. All right. Well, I mean, how long do we wait for him to patrol back out? I've never seen him out that far in the camp before. I've always had to go in after him and fight two mobs. But if he's going to patrol out here, I will wait for him. There he is. No, 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 no. All right. Nice. Oh, come on. Don't. There we go. I was going to say, don't let it fall off now. So far, we've got one Endurium flank. Oh, take that back. We got two now. But we also got Murderlock out of the way. So, really, we're doing pretty good. I am happy with that. It's a good thing the Paladin isn't hardcore. Yes, that weapon leveling thing can be a bit problematic for sure. That's one of the reasons I was super glad that when this dropped that it was actually a mace. Because all my other weapon skills are like 100 points below where maces are. I mean, technically I don't need to kill any shaman, but I also do need to go and... Oh, there's a respawn. Okay. silk cloth times 3. Oh, looky there. Okay, these guys respawn faster than I was thinking. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna drink. Yeah, I'm playing a non-hardcore hunter right now. Just to try and catch up to a friend of mine that I haven't had the chance to play with ever, actually. Yeah, last time I was here, the high-level elite buzzard was flying around in this part of the map. I was not excited to see that. And the stone giant, the 45 level elite stone giant that was patrolling through here too. I wouldn't necessarily call them near misses, but I definitely had some stress. I can't remember what either of them was called, but yeah. Oh, that reminds me. We can still go back over here and grab the Study of Elements quest, too. Yeah, that's the only thing that worries me about going after the ogres for the scrap metal, is that that elite patrol can end up there pretty quick. Resist. Speaking of which, we could make some more bandages anytime now, couldn't we? We'll make them when we have time. But at this rate, we're going to be here for quite a while getting the Endurium flakes. Only one area in all of Classic you fear. Iron deposit. Hey, we got another one. I'm going to go grab this iron deposit because it's still green to us. And we need to get to 230 so we can mine the true silver. The pirate, yeah. Yeah, those places are pretty nasty. On a paladin with all of your toolkit? Nope. Oh, more jade. Yeah, like on a paladin that has your full toolkit, that would be all right. Like you can do some things, but yeah, warrior would be big yikes. Of course, we didn't get the mining skill either, but what can you do? Exclusively play warrior? Yeah, that would be a kind of a sucky place to be a warrior. Definitely. Says the Endurium Flakes is a 60% drop chance. That has to be wrong. Did Rogue on your first run to cheese it? I can see that. I did a Paladin on my first run to cheese it. Of course, that was in Season of Mastery. Yeah, those boats are dangerous. On what point do you differ, Fenaria? Sorry, just... oh, we have to go back to Ironforge to turn this quest in, don't we? Oh, in Loch Modan. Is it worth running back now to get the weapon? Probably. We're not that far away from Loch Modan. Gotta watch out for those patrols and things. 60% drop rate. Absolutely. Beg to differ. That's probably... The numbers are probably... Because, like, you can get them over here from the elite guys. And I think that's where the number stems from. And maybe from inside the instance as well. I don't know. I've never really done it, but... A 0 that shouldn't be there? Yeah. But it really is random though, right? Because when I was doing, you know, in Defenseless, where you have to get the gold key and the silver key from the different. Can't help it. I gotta check to see if the chests are up here too. Even though they weren't last time we ran by, that could have changed by now. I got them on after 2 kills and 3 kills, and it was like a 10% drop chance. And I got it in like 33% and 50%. Yes, Rackmore's treasure. So yeah, 5 kills and I got both keys. Three separate times I've gotten Sida's bag on my very first slime kill.
I want a hamburger, no, a cheeseburger.
Doyle.
I want a hot dog. I want a milkshake. I want potato
You'll
chips.
get nothing and like it.
Well, to be fair, Fenaria, I came back to it 2 days later. I only came back to do Carnital Satchel today, so you can actually watch that on the VOD at the beginning of the stream. It did take probably about a half an hour. But I didn't kill all that many of them. I'm doing well, Doyle. Good to see you. I have to assume school's back in for you guys now? Or if not, it'll be this week. Well, this is Monday, so... Yeah, it's not bad. It's really not bad. I've definitely had it be worse. Like I've tromped around there for an hour trying to get that thing to drop. So, but yeah, I was just telling my famous Sida's bag story, Doyle, where I've gotten Sida's 3 separate times on 3 separate hardcore characters. They've all been hardcore characters. Sida's bag drop first kill, first slime kill after picking up the quest. Never at Ironbeard's tomb. Oh, we're going to the wrong side. We got to go over here. Prospector Ironband. Oopsie. Paladin's Behest. Which one is that? Or is that the same? Is that the one we're talking about? No, we're talking about the Rackmore's treasure. Paladin's Behest. Oh, okay. The Swamp Beast. Yes, I got that in not too long either. I got the Swamp Beast one in maybe 10, 15 kills. I made one trip into the cave, and by the time I got to the back of the cave, I got the drop, and I was back out again. So I've had a couple of really good runs on some really bad RNG quests. That's why because I haven't been doing all that grinding, right? What quest was I doing though? It just took me forever. I can't even remember what one it was now. I've done it so many times now. It's all kind of blurring together. But yeah, that's true. I should be almost 44 by now from those 2 quests.
Interest you on the pint?
This is the Angemon's Fate. Yep. Oh, I'm good. Big good. We're gonna lose 10 stamina. That sucks. But look at my damage. 149 to 182 up to 254. Man. Who needs Bone Biter? Nice. All right, we can sell this stone hammer. And these double mail bracers. All right.
Watch your back.
I've got 7 of them in my... I've got 8 of them in the bank. I need 1, 4, 10, 11, 18, and 25. I know. That's one of the reasons I'm thinking I don't want to bother getting it now. What is my two-handed axe skill at? Well, not as bad as my one-handed axe skill. It's at 121. But that's still, yeah, that's still like 90 points behind my my two-handed maces. So, yes, I've got 8 of them in the bank, and I need to get back to Stranglethorn. Last time I was there, I killed the Murlocs, and none of the Murlocs dropped. Nothing I killed dropped anything for that quest last time I was there. So whatever it is that the polearms, yes. I love... Have I trained them? I think I did. No, I didn't. Oh, I think I wanted to save my gold at the time because I wanted... Well, whatever. I've got 52 gold right now. I want to be able to buy another bank slot soon. Oh, there's the chest. How can he dodge? That's not fair. There, that's how we do it. That'll teach you to dodge me. There's a cool mace from Underbog. Mace skill is also really behind. That is a problem, to be sure. There's the edge of the solid chest back there. It's okay. That's right. And we got 4 more silk cloth, too. Good old dwarven ingenuity. What do we get? Mana potion, sweet nectar. 2 coarse stone. Womp, 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 womp. 3 silver. I mean... 4 silver when you count the potions. Not the end of the world. Considering it's a lower level chest right now. For us, right? Oh, is that the big red one that drops in Ramparts, Veneria? Kind of enormous. Trying to run more dungeons on the rogue. Yeah. Yes, the Purple Judgment set. The week they introduced Transmog, Veneria, I was in there farming for the Purple Judgment set. And I wore it for ages. Alright, let's see. Oh, well, okay. Let's not be dumb. We got enough buff food. We may as well at least buff up. I think that was probably... Well, I farmed that one right away. And the very next set I farmed is the Overlord's Plate. And I farmed that off the auction house. But I think I spent less than 20 gold for the whole set over time. Oh, I didn't drink me drink. Can't be a dwarf unless you're drunk while you're questing. The shaman one turned to bland, said even more bland. Ugh. I believe that. Hey, now we're cooking. We're almost halfway there. Hugh Jecky making the reference to Living on a Prayer. Yeah, right now my retail Paladin is wearing almost the entire Overlord's plate set. It is my favorite set in the entire game. I don't use the belt, and I don't often use the helmet because it's just like a headband. Actually, the headpiece I often use with it is one from Hellfire. Is it Hellfire Ramparts? I can't remember. It's the gray one that looks like a spiky collar. I don't think that's the one I have on right now, but I think I just have my helmet hidden. Purple Judgment for... Sorry. Hit him. There we go. I think the Shaman, yeah, they can drop Endurium also. Alright, we need a drink after this. But yeah, just the plain, ordinary, like, plate and mail from Overlord said it still looks so good to this day, even in retail. The Thorium Brotherhood. Is that the black plate pants that have like the red? They have like the red rectangles with like the rivets. I really like those pants, but there's not much to match them with that I've found. Hey, 2 kills, 2 Endurium flakes. This is not fair. We're gonna be tricked out of our kill XP. Although we are getting close to 43. I was saying I might not make it to 43 today, but it got used for some quest rewards in Burning Crusade. Okay. Oh, but you did the rep grind for Thorium Brotherhood. I never have. But I'm not really a rep grind enjoyer myself. All right, let's try not to have to fight Murderlock again if we can help it. Yeah, again, I do very minimal questing in, or not questing. I do very minimal content in retail. But I do a little bit. Yeah, piping, that's a good word for it. But I do just enough that I get maybe 300 traders tender every month that I have access, because I do daily quests and missions and mostly farm my garrison, because I still make 5,000 gold a month off of my garrison, sometimes more. Well, I guess we can. Yeah, I like those pants, but I've never found... Maybe that's because they're all male. Or more male. Or you said plate, though, right? Yeah, plate from Thorium Brotherhood. But I've never done, like... I mean, I suppose I could do it in retail or whatever in later expansions. But yeah, I've got like 9,000 traders tender in retail saved up. Basically because I never buy anything from the trading post. I buy maybe 1 or 2 things a month, and they're like 75 tender or something. That are the plainest, boringest, most simple looks that you can get out there, because that's what I like. I don't want like shoulder plates that are 10 times the size of my character's head. Like, I just don't need that. This is so much better. So much more damage. This is a really slow weapon, too. That's part of the reason. One more Endurium Plague. Can we get it from this guy on the edge of the camp so we can just boogie? That'd be sweet. Come on, come on. There we go. Hey! Look at that. See? RNG actually cursing me by making me take longer to level. Okay, we can go around and turn this in. Then we'll grab the rock elemental quest here. I'm pretty sure we do that over here, and then these guys over here for the scrap metal. Let's watch out for the patrol because I never put a marker on them because I was in combat at the time. But that's fine. Oh, having a mount is such a game changer. Fast as fast can be, you'll never catch me. Right, give it up. Alright, here's your Endurium Flakes. I'll take my 3000 XP. News to Fizzle! Oh, is this another one that sends me back to Shimmering Flats? My goodness. That's perfect. We got to go there anyways because we have the C4ium booster.
What do you need?
Oh, and we can get... These aren't actually terrible. I mean, the Tiger Hunter gloves are probably still superior. Mind you, intellect. Oh, but we lose the crit from the agility. My crit rating was actually 6.5% on this Paladin. Which is pretty solid for a hardcore vanilla Paladin. Especially one that's not, you know, deep retribution for conviction and vengeance. Technically, these guys over here can drop scrap metal, and they can also have a chest at their little camp over here, too, so... Oh. Yeah. These guys. Yeah, we don't want to fight them. Move along, move along. Nothing to see here. Yeah, I think I can still fight these guys. I've killed these 3 guys before and not gotten any scrap from them, so... I shouldn't count all of my eggs before they hatch. Not that, you know, ogres lay eggs or anything, but they don't run when they're low health, so... What do you know? One scrap metal. Ah. That's right. Get out of here. Think we can get just the one. Ooh, boy, this guy's got a... Look at the size of that axe. The head of the axe is actually taller than my dwarf. Fine. Don't say any hair on the ogres. A convincing shadow, and I never really paid attention to that. I just thought that was... I just assumed that was part of the tattoo in there that goes around their, like, bicep, like above the muscle sort of thing. But you're right, they don't seem to have a lot of body hair. That's 2 scrap metal from these guys. I am not upset about that. I'd be less upset if there was a treasure chest. You know. There's probably one sitting way over here with... Oh, no, down here with these guys. Right now, which technically we could go and get, too, but... That's a long way the other direction.
You're a tall one. Can I
Rock
help you?
elementals.
Alrighty then.
Large stone slab. Oh, it's over here. Okay, well, I was close. Right, well, seeing as how the ogre patrol went that way, let's go get the stone guys over here. Are ogres mammals? No, no, no. Ogres are like onions. They're vegetables. That would be my argument. They're a little bit like dwarves in that they just spring out of the ground, but they're not rocks. They're actually onions. Oh dear. Oh, this isn't even the last one in the chain either then, is it? This is the medium one. I probably didn't need to do that quite so early. And again, we'll see 100% drop chance. I find that hard to believe. That explains the odor, yeah. I'll tell you what it doesn't explain, though, Veneria. When you go to the ogre camps, especially in Tannerus, it doesn't explain the ogre poop. Maybe it does for the slabs. First and the third ones that suck? Fair enough. Well, we'll find out in probably 20 seconds or something. Yeah, the first one was brutal. That's the second one. I guess it is. Oh, except for there's a hunter over there. Okay, there's another one right here, and they're probably going to snipe it as soon as I get close. Maybe not. But yes, the third one does really suck, because they're like level 42, and there's only like 8 or 10 spawns. And yeah, it's a low drop chance, but it's just the fact that there's not very many spawns in that area that is really bad. I remember doing it on my hunter. Yeah, that's right. They're higher level guys. Yeah, there we go. We got all 3. Well, what can you do? Finally got your 12th Timber Warg pet. Pardon me. Right, that must be a... Oh, that's a horde quest. Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, well. I'd say fast as fast can be. You kind of did catch me, but... Oh, in Terrakar. Okay, it is a Burning Crusade quest then. Fair enough. Those ogres aren't back yet, are they? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I definitely got that hat at some point in Burning Crusade. Thought it was really cool, and I'm pretty sure I didn't use it because I wasn't self-found. But I definitely got it on my Paladin. I think part of the reason I didn't use it was because I leveled... I think I've told this story before, Fenaria, but when I leveled my Paladin in Vanilla and in Burning Crusade, I leveled as Holy both times.
Hey! Need assistance? Hi, how are you?
5 bracers of rock binding. Yep. Well,
You have a great
gonna
day
take the
now.
quest.
Be seeing you.
Yeah, that's the one that's up here. Well, I mean, we can go over there and see if my luck is, gonna hold. Oh, I know. I leveled as holy, but I didn't really do much healing. I healed a couple of dungeons. But then as now, my real life schedule was not really conducive to raiding. Yeah, I tanked in Wrath and then quit in Cataclysm, because, of course, tanking in Cataclysm was brutal. Where are you going, you fool? I don't want you to die, but I do not want to get involved. There's only 3 of them there. If he can get the caster... Oh, that's what he's doing. He's focusing the caster. Then if he can run... Oh, he's netted. But he's a paladin, and he's got Hand of Freedom, so he's good. Level 40... Oh, he's level 49. He's fine. Okay. I was worried there for a couple minutes, but he should be alright. I don't even remember what quest it is to fight that guy for, because I've never done it before, but, you know. Alright. Time to buff up. Yeah, before I even went into Wrath of the Lich King, I had read up on AoE grinding as a paladin. As protection, and so I that's what I did, and it was so much fun. At one point in what was I? I was level 75, maybe 76. I could tank mobs and pick them up all day and just kill them and pick up more as they respawn. And you could just do it standing in one spot. In the, was it Scarlet Onslaught, guys? I think so. But yeah, it was this guy's gonna have to kill himself with his maces here. We should be getting another rank of Retribution Aura soon. Come on. Mage Weave. I'll take it. I'll also eat a hog shank. So yeah, I tanked for Wrath, and I gave up on it in Cataclysm, and I did it again in Mists of Pandaria. And it wasn't so bad, because again, they had the pendulum thing, right? Easy in Wrath, hard in Cataclysm, easier, at least, in Mob. And I think that was the last time I tanked. Oh, there's the rocks. These guys are 42. 20% drop chance, which, yes, is more like a 2% drop chance. Yes, bandage making profits. Sounds good. Still nobody wants to gold vein. Well, we gotta go over and grab that. 300 gold. Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. People just don't know what they're leaving on the table, hey? Like, that's 300 gold profit. Like, that's your net. Oh, there's the one that's level 44. That's 100 gold just from that. Absolutely bonkers. Oh. Deep rock salt. There we go. Don't skinners need that for curing heavy hides or something? Started at 137, now you're at 440. Oh my. Just insane. Good for you. Nice, that was a good judgment. Getting through. Oh, while the bandages all make, yeah. I can imagine you're making like 300 bandages at a time sometimes. Takes a little while, doesn't it? Oh! And we got a rock binding bracer. Yeah! That's how we do it. Alright. More blessing of might. Thank you. Woohoo! Oh. Save a big chunk for when you go AFK, yeah. And some gold ore, not too shabby. Solid stone is probably better to hang on to than the heavy stone. Oof. I'm jealous. There's a Zul'Farrak group putting together in guild chat here, and I'm still way too low level for that. Makes me sad. But yeah, I can see that for sure. I was flying around Legion doing world quests for some Blood of Sargeras for the mount that I sell, and we just got a second one. That's crazy talk. 2 in a row. Unheard of. My RNG, too strong. I also got to make sure I don't, trap myself in this area here, because I don't know how quickly these rock elementals respawn. Doesn't matter, though, because I have the high ground. Even though he's still technically taller than me. Well, I'm getting to use up all this food that dropped from various things. Right on the top of their head, an area. The bracers? Yeah, I don't really know. Okay, 3 in a row was probably too much to hope for. Okay, this guy does not want to take damage. Hit him! Or we'll just judge. That's 3. Way too good. It's funny because that definitely looks like the bracer piece is there with rock still inside of it. But here is one in my bag. All right. Let's try this guy over here. Level are you? 44 again. So that one's 42. All right. That's better. Harry. All right. It's almost punishing. Alright, I gotta eat some delicious cave mold. Then I gotta find out just how insane my luck is. Either it's this kill or the next one, or I'm gonna be killing 50 more elementals to get the last drop. There is no middle ground. Moment of truth. Not this guy. Okay. Yo. Maybe it's the level 44 guys we gotta go after here. I'm on 50 more, yeah. I don't know. The level 44s. I have plenty of blasting powder, trust me. That's not true. I probably do need more, yeah, but... Oh. Well, it wasn't those two, so I'm gonna take a chance on the 44 here. You know, that might just be the tipping point, but we're on track for 50 at this point. Man, Seal of Righteousness rank 6 takes so much mana. Nope. Okay, well. Then we're doomed! Say nothing of having gone after the scrap metal. I kind of got sidetracked on these guys, didn't I? But I figure I may as well just do the loop around and on my way back out. By then, these guys here will be respawning. See, these corpses have already disappeared on me, so... And my buff stuff is nearly worn off here. And it's 5 o'clock, which is when I said I needed to go. Make supper. But I can't leave myself trapped in this pit here. Well, we are getting some solid stone here. But I don't want to go too far over there because I don't want to accidentally fall off the cliff. And, land in with the, ogres down there. Because at least one kind of those ogres throw rocks at you to stun you. And that's not nice. And why does it feel like I'm getting hit with latency here? We're getting there. We're getting there. Just got to get myself out of this trap. Ooh, you know what I just realized? I just realized that when we hit 44, we finally get Hammer of Wrath. Which, there's a mana hog for you, Hammer of Wrath. But that's one, at least partial solution to those runners that we don't currently have a solution for. Unless Hammer of Wrath somehow turns out to be a protection ability, which would suck. But I'm pretty sure it's not. There it is. I would have thought Concentration Aura was a holy thing. So, who knows? Oh. Do we run for our lives down the hill? I don't think that's a good idea. Doesn't seem wise. But yeah, we're within striking distance of Hammer of Wrath. What were the other abilities? Frost Resistance Aura, which we don't get. Exorcism rank 4, though. Not shabby. And then Better Blessing of Wisdom. That's alright, too. But yeah, Hammer of Wrath for those runners. That makes it better to go do Mizrael in the cave. Especially because those guys will be low health. We just better bring some mana potions. Okay, this guy is kind of not being nice. That's 2 solid stone. Worth. Alright. Whew. Yeah, and one more and we're here, and then we can... So 44 will get us Might, then 46 and 47 will get us Improved Judgment. And I'm not taking Deflection because I never learned Parry. So Deflection will do us absolutely no good. Alright. Probably I can run out of here safely now. Like on my mount. No, poor horsey. Oh, is this the guy? No, that's just a giant buzzard. Okay. Well, at this point, we're going to turn this quest in, and then we're going to have to pack it in for the night, I think. But we actually got to 43. I didn't think we would today. So I'm happy about that. Panaria, I have a question for you if you're still here, if you still have a second. And I think you are, because you weren't. Wasn't that long ago that you were cheering my So I have the clam meat I need for Clamlet Surprise, but I have not had any luck farming the eggs. I killed probably a dozen owl beasts in Hinterlands yesterday and got 0 eggs to drop. Where is your place for giant egg farming that I can comfortably do around level 40? Do you just kill the rocks in Tanarus? Tanarus? Or do you have some other Hinterlands? Dang it. Oh, yeah, no, we're going over there. Well, that was my feeling. And if you go to the, because if you go, you can go to where like the skeletons are, right? Another iron deposit. Did we get a skill up on the last one? No, of course not. But we're due then. I hope. Yeah, because you can go to where the skeletons are, but then they're fire rocks, and they're like level 45, which isn't as scary now that I'm 43 as when I was 41. Because I was 41 when I was farming them in Hinterlands. Yeah, and I've got more mystery meat than I really want right now. The other reason to go to Hinterlands is because if you remember on my last hardcore Paladin, what happened in Hinterlands when I was fighting owl beasts. I can't remember if you were there or not, Fenaria, but I'm sure I told you. Ooh, we got a core of earth. I don't even know what that's used for. I think it's used for a tailoring recipe, among other things,
Can I help
probably,
you?
but...
My, you're a tall one. You have a great
3,500 XP. I will take it.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then. Speaking of alrighty then, I guess... maybe the engineering vendor. There's an engineering vendor in Hinterlands? Is that another? That is another iron deposit. Grief, we're never getting a... Oh, yeah. In the... Is it in the bunker? In the hills above the elves? Oh, yeah. On the way to, yeah, okay, where there's the drunk guys. You gotta go up there for some other quest. There is an engineering vendor up there, yes. I can't remember. Is it, what's the... Is that for the boot blast quest? Oh, not those guys? Oh, you're thinking in Ravenhold. I always forget you can go there when you're... Can you go there when you're not Yeah. Yeah, I never feel safe going up there because I never play rogue, and it just feels like it should be a rogue place. But I'm pretty sure that's Ravenhold. And yeah, there is an engineering vendor up there, and I think they sell the gnomish cloaking device. There's another scrap metal. Stopping by these guys was absolutely worth the trip. Even if we only get the one. That's the guy's name, yes. The bird. Zarakotl was here yesterday. Yesterday? Maybe it was Saturday night. Anyway, yes, and when I was here last time, like before today, that rare was up, and also the rare elite stone giant that like patrols patrols across here. Can't think of the name of that one either, but both of them were up at the same time. And I was much afeared. Alright. We're gonna Hearthstone. That'll take us to Menethil, and then we can go up and visit the Silk guy in Darnassus. But Camp of Drunk overlooks the elves from the west. Slightly east of the elves. Oh. So Queldanol Lodge is here. Right? And these guys are up over here. So you're talking about like over here near the oozes? Like back up in here somewhere? Huh. Did not know that. Or maybe it's closer and comes up. That's very interesting. But yes, I absolutely saw the bird there. Still in the Elvish area. Okay, we're... Oh, those are the Outrunners there. So that's... So... Interesting. I will have to... Because I know in the lodge proper there's nobody... Like, there's nobody to interact with, no vendors or anything. But it must be farther up. Huh. Well, very cool. Yeah, I will have to,
How are you?
yeah, I will have to look at all that. I will have to sort out the rest of my inventory here later, but, wasn't a TBC edition. Very interesting. Yeah, because I did not know that. Did not know that at all. Okay. Oh, wake up. There we go. Yeah. Well, thanks so much for everything today, guys. Thanks for hanging out and chatting and all that good stuff. I do have to wrap it up. I do have to get going here now. But we are going to throw out the quick raid here. 43 now, not 44. 44 is next. We just hit 43. Let me double check. Yes, 43. Okay. But yes, thank you, Fun, Jettison and Doyle. We are going to raid Winky. Looks like Winky's playing Diablo 2. Diablo 2 Resurrected. There we go. So not hardcore WoW, but you know, you could do worse than watching Diablo with Winky. So again, bless you guys so much. Thank you for being here. It's going to be a few days at least before I'm able to stream again. Maybe Saturday. Yeah. So just tomorrow's my last day off, but I'm off with the missus and there's going to be somebody here doing work on the house. So take care, everybody. Again, appreciate you. Appreciate being able to be back and doing this with y'all. And look forward to seeing you again. Good night. I haven't hit the start raid button yet because I am a noob at this. I'm forgetting how streaming works. That's okay. Good night.